But to be here after 35 years and see the impact that Apna Ghar has made, it makes me so proud to be associated with an organization like this. It makes me so proud to be associated with an organization like this.
Apna Ghar, a Chicago-based non-profit serving domestic violence survivors in immigrant communities, marked its 35th anniversary this year with a gala in Chicago on May 16th, celebrating the organization's work supporting survivors of gender violence and announcing a cookbook created with contributions from survivors.
Hi everyone, I'm Ravi Bajwal from ABC7 Eyewitness News, the anchor of the 6 o'clock news, and thrilled to be here on this weekend night to celebrate Apna Ghar, which is an absolute institution for helping the people of not only the South Asian community, but the broader diaspora to understand some of the bigger social challenges that we have in our communities as we all evolve. I was here to help host the 25th anniversary dinner about a decade ago, and snap your fingers, it's 10 years later. And Apna Ghar is doing even better. They're meeting a need. And it is a real honor to be here with all these wonderfully successful people who are still understanding what the challenge is that Apna Ghar is trying to meet. And I'm glad to be somebody who can help meet that challenge. So thank you for being a part of this organization.
I'm Ranjana Bhargav and I started Apna Ghar. The reason we started Apna Ghar is there was no Indian organization, so it was very hard because we didn't see our own people. The first patient or the client who came, she had an eye taken out by her husband, and that was from Detroit. So she stayed with us for 3 months, and we when she had to leave, it was why are you throwing me out? But she became a guard at Art Institute, and that was very good.
Hi, my name's Neha Gill, and I'm the Executive Director and CEO of Apna Ghar. I've been in this role for about 13 years, and I've been at Apna Ghar for more than 20 of its 35 years. So for me, it's especially meaningful to be celebrating 35 years of an organization that started at a time when people did not recognize the issue of domestic violence and family violence. People weren't supportive of the organization. People weren't supportive of the solutions that our organization put forward. But 35 years later, we have a lot of support, we have a lot of goodwill, and we have a lot of people invested in helping us find those solutions.
My name is Ritu Pepoff. I am board president of Apna Ghar, and being here for the 35th anniversary is absolutely incredible. We are here celebrating our founder's legacy and look forward to expanding our reach, strengthening our programs, and meeting survivors where they are with compassion and dignity. And I am so excited to see all that's in store for Apna Ghar.
My name is Urmi Roy Magoon. I am the illustrator of the cookbook for Apna Ghar, written by the survivors of domestic violence. And they all belong to different cultures and backgrounds. I really enjoyed this project. Neha saw the illustration, and she'd been scouting for an illustrator who will do, food, because it's a very niche thing, and every dish must look, like it's popping out of the book. So when she saw that illustration, she asked me if I would help with the book. The illustration added value to the recipe in a way.
My name is Prem Sharma, and I am one of the founders of Apna Ghar. But before we started Apna Ghar, we have started a crisis line, a 24-hour hotline where the phones will come from all over the place from America, and we will know what their problems are and we will assess them and how we can help them. That was one of the reasons we started it. So it lasted for about 5 years or so. We did a lot of evaluations, and then we found out that domestic violence was one of the very major issues. Depression was another one. So we thought about setting up a shelter, because our women were going to the regular mainstream shelters in those days, and they found it very kind of difficult to adjust or get any service, because their food habits, their vegetarians, their attire, their dressing up, language, everything was kind of coming in between and problem. So they were not getting the best of the services. So that is how we thought of starting Apna Ghar. So the crisis line was started in October 1983, and Apna Ghar got started in 1991. So there is a gap in between, but in those days we tried to get all the information what we can do to help our women in those days.